My teacher said that you wouldn't be a good nurse. Quit now, find a new career. Hi guys, how are you guys doing? It's good to see you. So it's a new year, I'm trying out new things. So I wanted to try get ready with me's or chit chats like while I do my makeup and just chat with you guys, because I have so many stories, so many experiences that have happened in this life of mine. So I'm like, why don't I do my makeup, which is something I do a lot, I guess, and then just talk to you guys because there are things to say. So while I'm talking, you guys will also see how I achieved this look. It doesn't take too long. It took me about 45 minutes. So let's get started. So yeah, today we're doing a chit chat, as I said, and we're gonna accomplish that look. But yeah, we're doing a chit chat when I was in high school, and my it's not called professor, teacher told me that I should basically give up on nursing school. I shouldn't be a nurse, and I should find a different dream. So in high school, before you go into nursing school, there are quite a few courses that you have to take. Biology is one of them, and chemistry is another, and I can't remember which math it was, but I think it was like applied math or whatever. So chemistry was, I feel, just my Achilles heel, just something that I wasn't good at. I rocked bio. I rocked, I don't know, vocals, every other class that I needed to take, but chemistry was just not it for me. It was not bonding. So I found like every test I did, or not necessarily test, but like project I did in my chemistry class, like I wouldn't necessarily fail. I wouldn't do, well, I think I failed a couple actually. I wouldn't necessarily fail opposed to that couple I just said, but I wasn't like getting in the 80s or anything like amazing. And for nursing school, you need a certain grade for those like required courses, because you also need like a certain average. So I just wasn't doing well. I was not doing well. And I also found that my teacher, she didn't like me. I don't know if I drove over her cat or something in this life. But she didn't like me when I would answer questions in class. Like she just wouldn't call on me, or she'd just be like, nope, does someone have another answer? Even if like I'm not necessarily saying like my answer was always right, but just like, you know, when someone doesn't like you, it was very evident that she didn't like me. And even on like projects that we could do at home and like have time, I would actually like do it with friends in the class, and obviously it couldn't be as similar, but our things would be like similar to an extent, and they would just do so much better than I did. And it wasn't like that far apart because we did it together, right? But not close enough that like it was the same thing. So because I needed a certain like grade, and I actually had to like do well, I approached my teacher and I was like, okay, are there resources I can use? I was like, do you have any suggestions for me? Because like I want to be a nurse, I want to go to nursing school, and basically like I'm doing chemistry for a reason. Like I don't enjoy chemistry. I didn't say that part, but I was just letting her know like I'm here for a reason, and like I have to do well, like not just pass but also just do well. So again, I went to just ask her for resources and see what she had in store for me. So sorry, I had to get up for a second. So basically when I asked her for those resources and help and just like guidance, like, you know, like I was actually just coming like bare, like looking for help, knowing that I don't know everything. Like, how can you kind of support me in this journey of mine? And my sweet sis, my teacher said that you wouldn't be a good nurse. quit now, find a new career. If you don't know chemistry, if you can't get this, you can't get nursing school, you wouldn't make it. So just quit while you're ahead. I was like, I felt like someone shot me, slapped me and then shot me and then slapped me again. I don't know. That was not the reaction I expected. That was not what I thought a teacher could ever say. Like, don't get me wrong, I knew I wasn't getting chemistry. I wasn't even saying like I need to finish with 100, but like, what can I do? Or like, tell me what I'm missing, tell me how I can improve myself, but not just tell me like, give up, you're not gonna make it, find a new career, this is not for you. Like, how is that supportive? Like, honestly, I had never been so discouraged in my life. I don't like, just thinking about it right now, I'm just like, how can someone say that to someone else? So again, I don't know like if I offended her. I don't know why. Maybe it's her personality. I just thought like she was really supportive of anybody else in that class but me. So like I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why she would say something like that. And maybe like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's a normal thing to say from a teacher, from a professor. Like, I could be taking it the wrong way. I don't know. So maybe if you think that was constructive feedback, you can let me know. You can let me know in the comments if you think that's constructive feedback from a teacher, because I could be wrong. So I remember going home. I think I cried. I'm very sure I cried that day going home. And I remember I told my friend Lauren what happened. But I remember going home and telling my amazing mother about the news that I was not going to nursing school and I should give up immediately, and trust her. She said, we're not going to accept that. We're not going to accept that at all. So after that, one of the best advice that my mother could give me was that you just have to do your best and, you know, give God the rest. But, you know, you can't always take what man says, but at the end of the day, God has the final say, but like, you still have to put in the work. So you can't just say like, let me give it to God, let me not even try, let me just let everything go. You have to actually still put in the work. After that, I remembered I had a friend in church who was doing chemical engineering. Shout out to Panaya. And basically I just asked him to tutor me. God bless his heart, because I probably was not the easiest student. So after he started tutoring me, I actually was doing a lot better. My marks were showing that I was doing a lot better, which was like just amazing. So even though like I felt like maybe some of my assignments deserved like a higher mark, still there was some improvement in the grades. There was so much improvement in the grades. My sweet sister teacher actually questioned me to ask if I had cheated on one of the assignments, and I actually didn't ask for like any help other than like Benaya for the assignment, or like anyone in the class, or just something. Like, I didn't ask anyone, and like we did it together. But anyways, in her mind I cheated because I was doing well. But anyway, she was just asking like, who's helped me? I didn't do this assignment on my own. She doesn't believe I'm capable of this. And I was like, yeah, like I got a tutor. I have to do like the work myself, but someone is like actually educating me on the side and stuff. And she's like, she just didn't necessarily believe me. Like, she couldn't necessarily prove anything. Like nothing happened after that, but she just like questioned me after class. So it was just like really weird and stuff. I felt hurt because I was like, when someone's not doing well, isn't this like what you're meant to do? Like, shouldn't you see like improvement in your work? Should I like stay consistent? Like I'm confused. What are you looking for from me? In my mind, I'm like, I honestly can't win with this lady. Like, it's either to do bad, do good, and then like you're accused of cheating. I guess I should just take my pick. So After that, like honestly, I just kept doing my best. Doing my best. There was nothing else like I could actually do. So we got to the end of the semester, and to the glory of God, I think I got like an 80 on the dot. I finished with that, and that was the minimum that I needed. Trust her, I wasn't going to finish with anything higher than an 80, but that's what I needed. That was the minimum I needed. Like, would I have loved it to be higher, because yes, it would have boosted my average and stuff. That would have been like awesome. But we thank God that I even just passed for one, and I passed with what I basically needed. So I can't be too greedy, and I want more than that. So we take it, or we took it. So after that, I was able to graduate. Well, of course, then I got into nursing school, and then you guys know the story, but that story actually is still continuing. But my point is, I was able to graduate high school and go into nursing school. So basically the moral of the story is, don't let anyone tell you what you can or cannot do. At the end of the day, if it's something that you want to pursue, do. I would say do your best and give everything else to God. That's literally the only thing that you can do. Don't give up. It may be challenging. The road might not be easy, because there's always bumps on the road, honestly. You know, you're capable and you're able. Yeah, I can only imagine, like, if I listened and I was just like, okay, let me find something else. I probably could have found something else, but I might not have been happy. And it's not to say that like nursing is the most amazing job in the world, but it's something I wanted to do. And I just didn't see myself doing anything else. So again, I could have been satisfied in another job, but I knew my heart might be like in another career. And I always say, like, it's important to actually like what you do. You might not have to love it, but you should actually like it, because it's something you're going to do probably for the next how many years, and something you do daily. So if you hate it, it's just it's hard on you. It's hard on your mental health, and it's just not great. It's not great. So anyways, thank you guys for joining my first chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm ready, as you guys can see. We are ready to go. Enjoy life and have fun. I will see you guys again, and keep living life from your favorite nurse.